Kanye West listed his Malibu estate for a staggering $4 million loss on Wednesday, signaling a decline in his once booming property empire. The rapper, producer, and designer put the beachfront home, designed by contemporary minimalist architect Todd Owando, on the market for $53 million, 2 years after he purchased it. West completely overhauled the entire residence but failed to complete the renovations. The house now lacks doors, windows, plumbing, electrical systems, HVAC, and interior finishes, according to the Wall Street Journal. It will take several $1 million for the house to be finished, Selling Sunset's Jason Oppenheim told the outlet. Much of the architectural integrity and the architectural value of the house exists. The property sale comes as stunning new images obtained by DailyMail.com show the extent of the decline of Kanye's empire, including his Wyoming ranch appearing abandoned and his Hidden Hills estate in disrepair. During his heyday, Kanye's stated goal was to become one of the biggest real estate developers of all time, but shocking new photos of his construction empire, including bizarre, futuristic domes, reveal the true extent of his crumbling legacy. Just 4 years ago, West purchased sprawling ranches in California and Wyoming, and his shared mega mansion with ex-wife Kim Kardashian was the envy of LA. But ever since he spiraled out of control, beginning with a series of outlandish antics and erupting into vile anti-Semitic rants, his billion-dollar career has crumbled. His world-conquering status as a fashion and music mogul vanished, and his real estate aspirations, including bizarre building developments inspired by Star Wars, have turned to debris. Now, only the bones remain of his once bold goal to become to real estate what Howard Hughes was to aircraft and Henry Ford to cars. The Northridge, California church plot where he wanted to relocate his Donda Academy. Earlier this year, Kanye West bought a plot of land in Los Angeles with the intention of relocating his Donda Academy there. It was an $1.5 million estate that Kanye bought from Cornerstone Christian Church in the Northridge neighborhood back in March. However, his aspirations were quickly dashed by the local community, and recent images of the property show that it has now been left deserted. The pictures depict the building in a state of disrepair, with shopping carts and broken furniture strewn across the vicinity. The interior remains a mystery as it has been entirely boarded up. The rapper's abandoned $14 million Wyoming ranch. In his trademark bombastic style, West tried another architectural experiment in affordable housing after purchasing a sprawling Wyoming ranch, which he snapped up when he reportedly became obsessed with the Midwest state several years ago. Bought for an eye-watering $14 million in 2019, the rapper said about hedging his bets for success in his bizarre contraptions. Over 1,100 miles from his struggling Calabasas estate, West saw Wyoming's wide-open plains as the perfect setting to stretch his unorthodox real estate aspirations. Again aiming to erect the outlandish constructions, the rapper mimicked his prototypes in California, except this time appearing to use concrete-like walling instead of the wood and material lattices he tried on the West Coast. Images from July 2020 showed the ranch to be a bustling hotspot of development, with numerous vehicles on the site while laborers hammered away at the structures. But now, following the collapse of his fortune and shattered public image, new shots of the Monster Lake Ranch show it to be essentially stranded. While his divorce from Kim Kardashian was stealing headlines and his antics, including strutting through Paris and White Lives Matter t-shirts, ruined his legacy, West saw both his career and his real estate plans flatline. Stunning aerial shots from this month reveal that although his decision to use a hardened surface has left the structures still standing, they have been abandoned under a thick blanket of snow with almost no signs of life for miles around. Several other buildings which were once surrounded by cars and construction materials are now seemingly deserted, while the gray domes are the standout eyesore among the stunning Wyoming scenery. His Hidden Hills homes across from ex-Kim Kardashian. After buying a sprawling ranch in Calabasas, Los Angeles for an estimated $3 million in 2019, West got to work constructing a futuristic dome development that left architects scratching their heads. The 50-foot ecosystems were structures he hoped would help house LA's rampant homeless population, while also serving as a backdrop for Sunday service, the gospel choir performance project he eventually took to Coachella. West constructed the domes through the architecture branch of his Yeezy label, dubbed Yeezy Home, which he launched in 2018. "We're looking for architects and industrial designers who want to make the world better," he said at the time. In an interview with Forbes a year later, the rapper showed off the early versions of the domes, which he had conceived with a team of designers after being inspired by the fictitious planet of Tatooine from Star Wars. He planned to build droves of the prefabricated structures as housing for the homeless, and even voiced ideas to sink them into the ground with light filtering through their roofs. Then just 2 months after Kim Kardashian filed for divorce and officially took full ownership of the marital home in Hidden Hills, Kanye West acquired a single-story house directly across the street. He wanted the modest 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom house so desperately that he paid $4,421,000 over the seller's asking price. Now it has also appeared abandoned, as there is yet to be work done on it.